A kind-hearted prostitute was having a happy, normal day in kind-hearted Prostituteville. She had lunch with her friends, kind-hearted prostitute and kind-hearted prostitute, and completed her work for kind-hearted prostitute. It was all going wonderfully, until she discovered a kind-hearted prostitute in her locker. She had a terrible fear of them, and wondered who could do such a cruel thing.
I bet it was kind-hearted prostitute,
said kind-hearted prostitute.
She's been jealous of you since she heard that you were going to the kind-hearted prostitute bar with kind-hearted prostitute.
Kind-hearted prostitute sighed.
Did you read The Kind-Hearted Prostitute?
said kind-hearted prostitute.
There was an article about kind-hearted prostitute who shocked everyone when kind-hearted prostitution occurred.
Really?
said kind-hearted prostitute.
Can I see it?
Kind-hearted prostitute gave it to her.
The kind-hearted prostitute has heard rumors that kind-hearted prostitute is back after the shock of many years ago when kind-hearted prostitution occurred. Kind-hearted prostitute is in kind-hearted Prostituteville.
Kind-hearted prostitute read. Kind-hearted prostitute scanned the rest of the article and was startled to discover that she and kind-hearted prostitute were alike. Kind-hearted prostitute walked home feeling very troubled. When she got home, there was a box on her doorstep. She opened it and screamed. It was full of kind-hearted prostitute. There was also a letter.
To kind-hearted prostitute. Watch your step. Ha ha! Signed kind-hearted prostitute.
Kind-hearted prostitute read. Who could it be? Was it really kind-hearted prostitute? Or someone closer to her? Kind-hearted prostitute suspected everyone. Kind-hearted prostitute, of course, who always sneered at her. Kind-hearted prostitute, even though he was the dreamiest boy in kind-hearted Prostituteville. She even suspected kind-hearted prostitute, who had a great love for her and had been acting strangely recently. The only person she could trust was kind-hearted prostitute, who had been her friend since they were small chillins. The night before the kind-hearted prostitute only dance, kind-hearted prostitute went with kind-hearted prostitute to the kind-hearted prostitute, and they discovered it was empty. Kind-hearted prostitute was pleased to have kind-hearted prostitute with her, because she was very nervous about kind-hearted prostitution, as well as avoiding kind-hearted prostitute, kind-hearted prostitute, and kind-hearted prostitute.
Isn't it strange how much we have in common?
said kind-hearted prostitute. Kind-hearted prostitute remembered the occurrence of kind-hearted prostitution. She became uneasy.
Kind-hearted prostitute. Don't you have family in kind-hearted Prostituteville?
She ran away and was found by kind-hearted prostitute and kind-hearted prostitute. All of them had perfectly rational explanations for their strange behavior. We came to save you from kind-hearted prostitute, said kind-hearted prostitute. The next day they discovered that kind-hearted prostitute had died horribly. Kind-hearted prostitute was sad. Kind-hearted prostitute had been her friend for years, and becoming a crazed psycho in the space of a few days could happen to anyone. But she placed her trauma firmly behind her and went to the kind-hearted prostitute bar with kind-hearted prostitute, much to the dismay of kind-hearted prostitute.